Thing that I want most from The Sims 4 is a zoo expansion pack that includes petting zoos. Like, let's be real, there is nothing for kids to do. Like, you can play on the activity table. Girl, we have 20 different swatches of that stupid nonsense. No more activity tables. No more bars. Every time I see a bar in The Sims 4 world, I just lose it. Do we need it? No. Like, not all of my Sims are drunks, Like, some of them, you know. But, do they really all have to be drunks, Like, why can't they just be, normal functioning members of society? I'm not saying never put beer in a Sims 4 game, but can we have something other than a bar? It's like, oh, a Sims Zoo expansion pack would be too much coding. I don't know, man. Get to work then, It's like, where was this coding? Like, oh, that's too much coding during Journey to Booty Ass. Oh, it's too much coding to program in all these animals. I don't know, it's too much programming. Apparently The Sims 3 was too much programming. I don't know, they get started then. Like, you went to college for this. Like, do you expect to have a doctor, after med school being like, I don't know how to heal your bone, man? It's like, do we expect this, nonsense from anyone else, Like, I don't care the root of the problem with, not full assing anything. But it's like, I don't know, fix it. Like, why has it taken us? Can we get better animal AI in The Sims 2? Like, like, you know, every time, I breathe, the stupid animal in The Sims 4 wants something. It's just like, you know, like, the animals are really bad, and, it's cats and dogs, not animals. Like, wow, thanks for nothing. Even The Sims 1 had more animals, so, you know, why did a game in the 2000s have, more animals than the game right now? But it's I don't know, I just want an in-depth animal system and an in-depth zoo system so we could just, I don't know, just port Zoo Tycoon 2, but make it in The Sims, and make it so my Sims can get murdered by the animals so I can make my Tiger King plotline in The Sims. What's the point of my life if I'm not playing, nonsense, plot lines involving a cover-up zoo for money laundering? Another thing that I want from The Sims is that the townies all have more real, because it's just oh, how realistic is that the person, multiple people in one town that have, no places to live, and it's just Sims 3 sort of had this problem, because there were some townies, that didn't have houses, but it's I don't know, just generate a random house, I don't know, someone, if there's a person in town, you know, Give them a town and make it feel like a community, you know? Like The Sims 3 did it best, you know? Another thing I want in The Sims 4, museums. Like, this should have been in Get to Work, but it's like, build your own museum and you can choose like what type of museum you want it to be. You know, ooh, like, you know, I want it to be a natural history museum. I want it to be an art museum. Like, in-depth museum systems. New lot type. New activity for children. Teen jobs. You know, teen dating places. Like, you know, if you didn't go on a date to the museum, you know, what are you doing, you know? Zoo weddings and museum weddings. Like, I want, like, better animal systems. You know, even if we never have zoo, farming, aquarium, you know? Like, why are my animals so annoying, you know? Like, I'm not saying every animal is a perfect little angel, but it's like, why are you so annoying? It's like, it should be a crime to be that annoying, you know? A system. So if you're playing a legacy challenge, your sim does not accidentally, you know, their cousin, their sim cousin, if you will. Like, girl, y'all better not be for real. Can y'all fix that, like, you know, inbreeding glitch, you know? You know, it just makes me want to call the police. Like, can we stop this, you know? Can we actually fix the cousin relationship? Oh my god, I look like Lindsay Lohan in this angle. Giving off real Parent Trap vibes. But, like, for real though, like, I don't know, there's like so many glitches, but you know, I really hate Journey Tibet 2 because, like, you know, there are two options here. Like, Star Wars is real, or this is a theme park. And I'm going to tell you the thing that these two paths kind of reveal. So, like, Star Wars happened, so it's like, so, you know, like, I don't know, space fascists, I guess, came in there. Which is better than option number 2 if this is a theme park. The name Stormtrooper, like, came from this place. It came from real life Germany, 1930s. So, you know, I mean, everyone involved, like, basically everyone involved in the original trilogy was Jewish. But it's like, you know, I guess maybe it's the problem with how Star Wars has been milked half to death, you know. So it's like, you know, we removed Stormtrooper from its original meaning so far that there's a Build-A-Bear, Stormtrooper bear. And it's like, you know, I mean, I know it's the movie version, but still. It's just like, okay, I guess. Like, the animals, like, I also want a better wildlife system in The Sims 4, because, like, have you ever met someone from Ohio that hasn't seen a deer? We're infamous for seeing deer. You know, like, we have so much deer here, and it really made a difference in The Sims 3. Like, deer eating your crops, you know, sure, it was an inconvenience, but it was a realistic inconvenience. The skunk, You know, we could never be that skunk. You know, I also miss, like, the weirder adult stuff from The Sims 1 and 2. In The Sims 1, there would be this dancer that comes out of a cake. You know, if you had a magic expansion pack, if you, like, worked with, if you did it on, like, the flamingo, it would become a woman. And that woman would dance around weirdly. You know, it had dancers in cages, you know, it had weirdly adult elements. You know, I mean, obviously it didn't take it too far. But I don't know, it's just really fun to see us be treated like adults, you know? Like who doesn't want the maid cheating plot line, you know? Like, I want to ruin my family, you know? Like, what's the point of playing The Sims if you're not going to wreck your family? You know? Like, you know, I really kind of, you know, don't like how in The Sims 4, like, you know, it's just so PG, and it's just like, you know, like, it has a T rating for a reason, you know? It's just like, or maybe a toggle on mode, you know? Oh, no adult elements if you're like, I don't know. I don't care. I don't know. I just want, like, a Sims game that actually feels teen rated. Like, I don't want Lollipop Sugar World, you know? I mean, sometimes I do, but, you know. I also want pigeons. You know. Like raccoons. Actual raccoons, not reskinned cats. Skunks. Oh, good woodland animal systems. This should have come in Eco Nonsense World, you know? I would have actually liked Eco Lifestyle if it came with the environmental elements like animals sound like, oh, we're polluting the air even though we don't even have cars. Oh. It's just like, I don't like eco nonsense world because you can woohoo in a dumpster. It's just like, I don't want to reenact Girls Gone Wild with Oscar the Grouch, you know? You know, like, does Oscar the Grouch know that you're doing it in his house, you know? Don't disrespect Oscar the Grouch's home like that. Now I need Oscar the Grouch CC. Like, how many diseases would you get from that, you know? Like, so many.